One.
Good. Okay. Great job doing, Diana, by the way, behind the scenes. I am Michael Venezia, Mike V, head trader, at TradeGATEHub, sponsored by TradeView Markets. As you can see here, I sign in just the same as everybody else. And note here, when I do sign in TradeGATEHub, and I log in, keep in mind, I mean, this one tab of TradeView Markets just opens up a trading room, a stock board, what's moving today, a YouTube page, just in this, like I said, in this one stock page. Point being is just please poke around at the TradeView Markets site. That's where you get the TradeView Markets demo, where you can trade stocks for those beginners that might seem this room might be a little bit fast and furious, as we've been said. We're not going to apologize because we have the Red YouTube channel to fall back on. But my point, again, is to just poke around the site. It's a great site. The social media push that we're making is bigger than ever. Believe me, I've been here a long time period, to know the move we're making here. And I'm very proud of where we are and where we're going. And another thanks to the team. Well done, making me a better I guess you could say team member. Is that the proper thing to say these days? But let's get into business here. A little bit of a fade on the NASDAQ. The IWM rested. They're doing the opposite. I'm just going to get to my page here, and I'm just going to give an example of what's going on. And hold on. You know what? I'm going to stay right here, because this was the theme as Coach's video goes here from yesterday. Oh, that's actually me now. Okay, hold on. Now keep in mind, I hope it goes back this far, because we have a lot of posts, a lot of very, very intelligent and accurate posts. And believe me, I have the delete button, and I don't think I probably don't. I delete maybe 2% of the material. You know what I mean? So I want to start with this theme. This was going, here it is right here. This is my boy Reagan. I am a Republican. I'm not going to lie to you, but it has nothing to do with his name. The guy's just very sharp. Now what you want to see is a consolidation. This was yesterday. Big tech cap can retest some downside, and we want to see broadening until the end of the quarter. One other thing I said yesterday is this, and it was by Mike Santoli, and I made a big point about it. If anybody missed it, please once again go back to the YouTube channel. But it's tantamount. Probably we have so much data that I post this, and I will find it, because it's basically the basis for what this webcast today, as we speak, is about. Boom, boom, boom. I have it. My photographic memory should retain it. They actually once thought I did have a photographic memory, but I proved that wrong by just not. They tried to put me in advanced classes, and I played dumb, because who wants to be in advanced classes? You know what I mean? Okay, so this is what you're seeing here, the rotation. Okay, Apple still resting after that investor day the other day. Okay, Google. Does it mean it's over? It's not a bad looking, that's a decent looking candle so far. As you break the short-term 8-day moving average, another one that looks like I just posted, and it seemed like it was a little bit euphoric. Now, I had a couple of very good shorts. I never have as much as you want, because if it went against me, it'd be doubling down. But Planeteer, another one, an example. That's the type of euphoric, already with the volume is skewed, by the way, considering what it's done the month of May. So Planeteer, high of the day was, now the thing is, I'm saying, I'm looking at all these things open up. I'll go right back here. I'm saying Planeteer is up like this. AI is up like this. Asan, D-Dog, Path was up huge. I'm shorted. Came in and covered it good. I'm short a lot of Path. I covered it. So what I'm saying is, I can't. GTLB is the one that's giving me a freaking problem, because it's a crowded little short. That's why. It's GTLB. What is my price? That green line, 46.82. It should have come in already. It's not doing what I wanted to do. If I go off on tangents, I'm apologizing, but whatever. Another one that worked, the CWH. This is what, keep going. Camping World work after a huge day by THO. General Motors still having another day going up. We're in it. DuPont, same thing. So you could see that they're the oils, obviously. Look at the page here. There's WAL follow through great. Charlie Schwab was sitting. My friend put it as like it was baking bread in the oven, just sitting here wanting to go up. With that being said, is the point is that I wanted to say that there's always, the rotation is more evident. If the market seems expanded, it's not. And it boiled down to this: when it's range expansion, although the IWM was overloaded in calls. I implore everybody to please go back and see what I posted. Wolf, I know that Wolf. I'm on that one, G Money. I know that Wolf, and that one could go up when the others go. Oh, look at the Wolf. Good. See that? That one could go up as the others could go down because it's a beaten down name. This Bill was the same way. Bill Herzl. Look at this thing right here. Topped out Bill. CFLT. I mean, I didn't want to look where it is. Actually, I took pain. Listen, the real money was made being cognizant that the euphoric move, the last push up is usually the biggest push up. Amazon. Oh, there you go. Amazon. That's it. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm not what you want to see is these others retain. Mara. They're bouncing a little bit. You want to see, maybe wait, depending on your UNFI, depending on what you want to see the rotation stick. You know what I mean? That's healthy for the market. UNFI, look at this thing. United Foods never works when you bottom fit. You know that United Foods had earnings 19 to 55. You know why the move got exacerbated? Because of what? Campbell's Soup had news, the soup sector. But you know what? It's different this time. Campbell's Soup, a year ago would have kept imploding, but because the cyclicals are rotating properly, as you can see, JWIN is still making JWIN still going up. Nobody wanted it. Now it's above the 200-day. Look at that move. Caterpillar, same thing. I pointed on yesterday's video with Coach. 1 week ago, how many trading days is it? 1, 2, 3, 7 trading days ago, it broke a gap, as you can see here. You look at the weekly chart, was probably would have tested the 200-day at 185. 1 week, boom, bullish. People are buying it now. Boeing, back in bull. By the way, that's one I should be adding to today. Boeing, BA, getting the highlighter. Look at that. How can you like Boeing? Not even stretched, acting well. It had the bar reversal. I don't care if they make widgets. I'd like to see it, 214. I'm not going to worry about Boeing. I'm in. I hope you can see the charts because I'm going fast and furious. Okay, keep going. Always economic data. Let me go back here because I want to point out Mike Santoli's. It had to do with the basic rotation. Do me a favor and have it come here. Okay, this is what we'll do. When we don't know what we're doing, when I need information, live by Mike V. This is what I do. I mean, Twitter's not my only feed for you that know me, but I only do follow 72 people. And believe me, it's quality, not quantity. So I'm looking for Mike Santoli quote, which was only about 2 days ago. And this is going to be the theme throughout the week, no matter what's going on, is this. Okay. Here it is. And this is what's happening. This was June 3rd. It's just what my man Reagan boy said. The handful of anointed brand name mega caps insulate the tape. I was saying all the past month, it was the S&P 4, which was the big cap techs against the S&P 496. So now you wanted to see it to be healthy to turn out to be the opposite. So while the majority of stocks in a pronounced slowdown has not yet fully taken hold, last Friday, you saw hints of a re-rotation. And the best case scenario, would that be to continue? I mean, meaning cycles to catch up a little bit. Oil's catching a bit. There's ExxonMobil now. There's Chevron. The stocks like CC that had a big move that does chemicals. What else is making a move? All right, JP Morgan, starting to hold the base here. As a matter of fact, JP Morgan here similarly looks like Boeing to a degree, don't you think? JP Morgan and Boeing, similar. So you know what? If I like one, I like the other. I can't go wrong there to a degree. I scale in the position. I got best of breeds in both sectors. Both are acting very well, and both are acting accordingly, as I would say, appropriate price action, meaning doing what they should do. So I like that one too, JP Morgan. So JP Morgan, there's JP Morgan and Boeing. If I wasn't on those charts, I think they look eerily similar. Okay, so let's see if that's happening right now. So everybody's looking at the same premise. Know what you're buying. Anti-VIX remains sell. Back off sales. So listen, we need a little bit of cooling off here with the market, as Flo Jesus says. Now, is the cooling off going to be where the techs still come in a little bit, and the cyclicals or stocks like Camping World or Foot Locker? You know what I mean? Foot Locker is trying to find the base here. The VFC, my God, finally bouncing. Actually looks good, VFC. 17 to 19 and a half is a big position. A big move when I got five, I almost have six figures in the position. Fact. What else? So did I want to sell some SMSCI up there? No, not really. I'm not really happy about the bar. It's a major reversal on SMCI. The real kicker was when Marvell had news. Marvell was up $3 strong this morning pre-market. And please go to the feed here. And it was because of this. And when Marvell, if this happened a couple, 4 or 5 days ago, Marvell would have kept going up. But that wasn't completely positive price action for the group when Marvell opened up 3. And where is it? Why? Marvell. And it is right here. Trust me. Marvell won an Amazon second eye generation chip order. That's what Marvell did, opened up huge. Kramer was right. Still remains very strong, home builders. I mean, I don't have many. Matter of fact, I only have one. But what's the fight here? Lennar. Daily chart on Lennar. DHI. Blowing through everything. KBH. Well, Pulte is actually the one. There you go. KBH daily. Let's go to a weekly on the home builders. Boom. That's all you. This is what you needed to do. I'm telling you right now, I've been very good with holding through all the rules that I implement, if any rules on myself. There's the weekly right there. So all you needed really, right, the 46.89 is the weekly on KBH. 46.89 is the weekly. Gave you $3, and I'm sure those are saying Toll Brothers. Zillow, I actually had this morning. I sold it. It's a dog. It's back up where I sold it, I think. No. Zillow, you think it would have went? It didn't go. I made a little bit. I made like 60 cents on a big chunk of it, but it didn't go. Zillow right now should be 50, considering what's going on here, but it's not. So at least I have the fortitude to do that. Point being, trade prudently. Okay, Marvell, poor price action. Record calls in the Russell yesterday. You have to have time for that to ease off. Ali reported earnings. Ali's bargain basement goes with Target and all those other movers. That made a big, actually that reversed to a degree. That's been all over the place. Look at Ali. Price action. I say it all the time. The first maybe 15 to 20 minutes of retail traders. Ali, 62, 59. Next print, you go to the bathroom walk, Tony Pistachio, 63, $4. Now the real money takes hand as it dissipates. The real money is at the close. Let's see if Ali's. You know what? That might be a buy because Big Lots is certainly acting better. Dollar General, any bounce? Not really. Dollar Tree, any bounce? Not real. Oh, maybe. Dollar Tree, I wouldn't really go to. Walmart, any bounce? Walmart's the better one. Target. And you know what? Something like Big Lots is just going up because of the squeeze. The insider bought stock, blah, blah, blah. I don't put much credence in it. The guy's worth a lot of loot. Stock was $78 a year ago, whatever it was. So, put your money where your mouth is, buy 20,000 shares, whatever. You know what I mean? I don't, that doesn't do it for me. Upgrades, downgrades, what's moving? Any questions, gents? Okay, there's a lot of movement today. The VIX was positive all day long before the market pulled back. Fact. That was clue number one. Look at the Planet Carol. Skechers, I said buy it. How can you not like Skechers? How can you not like Skechers? Shoemaker, Skechers, ONON. And he pulled back on that. Everybody loved it. Now they don't want to step in. Everybody's got a plan to buy onion before it gets in the face. Same with Nike. Nike's going to go down after reporting, and then it's going to rip. I'm telling you. Down on China sales and up on America. That's China. That's Nike. I love it to go to like, I love Nike. Boy, I love Nike. Nike, where's Nike going? All right, you know what? It breaks par. God forbid Nike breaks par. It's going to take a little time to settle there back and forth, but that would be something I'd be interested. It's coming up soon. All right, any questions? Let's leave it off with the wise guys because I do what they do. I follow them. I'm not, you got to be a follower in the market sometimes. You know what? There's no better person to follow than A, Flo Jesus, or B, Tim Fury. Microsoft bearish. They're going to where? June, not interested. June, not interested. June, same thing. MGM, they're going to calls in September. Travel's been acting well. September calls in MGM. I have an interest. You want to know why? Because one of the stocks, I don't know if they're rolling them, but it's been taking more and more option activity. And I posted a lot of Caesars, and I'm not in it. And they were buying them down here. And I'm like, you know what? I'm getting hurt trying to buy these things and holding. But Caesars, they've been buying. Win, Hedge Eye's best long, Kramer's pushing win on the long side. MGM, you know what? If MGM starts acting better, I'll put that along with Boeing and JP Morgan. It's something I'm going to look at. Jesus, for the long term to a degree. That's on at least my list. My list is right here. This is Pac-Man lately. Look at this list. The sexy list. Got 3 pens. It's not about how you write, it's what you write. But without order, there's chaos. And I'm trying to at least have some sort of order. Para, I sold it at the close. Lewis, I hope you're in it. I can't believe I sold it at the close. And why did I sell it at the close? I knew there was going to be cyclical rotation. Dish has actually been acting well as a dog off the bottom, which would Para. I knew it. Damn, I had it yesterday too. It looked good. All right. Next, it's not something I want to buy. They cut the dividend, you know what I mean? Etsy, September calls. Boeing, this is what you want to see. See that? At least I'm in the right church. Boeing, repeat buying, calls. Looking like rotation day more than anything. Put calls a little too hot here. Wait for pullbacks. BTI bearish. Planeteer bullish. Click. Not interested. XLE bearish. They were pressing them on the way up and they press them on the way down. It's amazing. SPR short-term calls. That goes with Boeing. You should know that. TSM June called. Man, they love this Taiwan semi. You know what the first one to ignite Taiwan semi was? Warren Buffett. The Buffet. Nevada. I appreciate that, Coach. Nevada, I am buying on every percentage down. I am a full believer. Unless the price action confirms. For me, I like this healthy pullback. Nevada, here we go with the chart. I'm buying pullbacks. I'm buying 5% of my positions every 2% down. I mean, it needs some time. I mean, it turned into a situation where everybody wanted, a good question, Coach, to this. It turned into the flag. You know what? This freaking thing. It turned into a flag. You get the picture right here. Boom, boom. I mean, it's going to be between. Let's go to the 10-minute chart. Nevada. You know Nevada? 20-minute. You know Nevada. It's you know what I mean. The sweet spot's going to be 280. You know what I mean. I like it. I'd rather pay up for it. But then if 280, then it's got a 390 gap, and it's going to freaking mess around at 4. I think the easy money's been made. Outside of now you need some sort of market. Yeah, it isn't, Coach. It isn't. You know what? In AMD was a strong stock on the board yesterday. There it is today. Not participating. Sometimes, guys, what's the frustrating thing is, really, and I'm going to leave it with this. There's always financial instruments to trade. Is that sometimes the market has no memory. Just like maybe, for example, look at the volume in AMD yesterday. Huge volume, more than 5 days. Look at the high, look good. But basically, Coach was right. It opened up 20 cents, just like Marvell, and then it just petered. And I have some short right now. I don't want to look. I don't want to look because I want to have my attention, not that I'm hoping. You know what I mean? It's another trade. What I'm saying is know your trades, know what's happening. I understand that AMD is best of breed, or it's out there, it's okay. But when the VIX is starting to pop a little bit and the stock has what's equivalent of the last 3 days, maybe 30-point range, give or take up and down. Sometimes it's not the best to take a position in these things if you or get stubborn. Sometimes it's better to trade them. So with that being said is the market to this degree has basically no memory with AMD and Nevada. We'll see what happens. Maybe Bitcoin's coming in a little bit, but I said you got to know yourself as a trader, and the best way to do that is three things: get on the TradeView Market site right here, and get yourself a demo. If it's not real time, always ask me. Anybody knows me right now. I pride myself on answering questions. If you can take time out of your day and be humble, and I'd be humble enough to help you out in some way, I do it. I mean, that's humanity to a degree, or professionalism, whatever it is. Bottom line, I'm going to get back to you. Or anybody in the room. So get yourself a demo. Number two, get the TradeView TradeGATEHub Red YouTube channel. Almost approaching 3,000 subscribers. Which Coach gave one an hour ago. Already 65 views. Views are getting better. Quality is getting better. The marketing team's getting better. The push is getting better. The trading is even getting better. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in. Once again, I'm on every day at 11. Coach and I on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 at 11. Again, have a good day. Trade with a plan. Cheers. We'll see you in the room. We're always in.